This classic anime was on halt for a long time. But fans will be excited to know that soon a final season of Bleach will take over our hearts all over again. The Soul Reapers are going to scream, Bankai, again, which is going to shake our souls again. The outstanding background music during the fights is going to rock our worlds again. But before we reach the new and final season, let's rewind and check out the top 10 Bleach fights of all time. Number 10. Ichigo vs Gin Ichimaru. Even though this fight never concluded, but still was one of the most intense fights. Just when Ichigo thought he figured out Gin's weakness, he found out he was wrong all along. It was quite unpredictable even for the fans to know what was the true power of Gin's Bankai. Just like Ichigo, we all thought it was not about the length or destruction power of the sword. It was about its contraction power. But Gin proved us all wrong. Just when Ichigo was about to feel the taste of defeat, Aizen interrupted. Number 9. Yoruichi vs Soy Fan. During the Soul Society arc, the former captain of the 2nd Division battles it out with the current captain. At first, Soy Fan showed pure bitterness against Yoruichi. Soy Fan had her reasons to do so. This battle of Bleach is full of emotions. Soy Fan used to look up to Yoruichi. But due to certain circumstances, Yoruichi had to leave the Soul Society, which Soy Fan felt like she was abandoned. Now that they meet again, the feeling of past betrayal gave birth to Soy Fan's bitterness. But no matter what, the master overpowers the student. And in the end, when both of their emotions were confronted, Soy Fan accepted her defeat. Number 8. Ichigo Kurosaki vs Renji Aburai. When Ichigo and the 6th Division Lieutenant Renji fought for the first time, Ichigo was no match for Renji. But when Ichigo arrived at the Soul Society to save Rukia from execution, Renji blocked his path. This time Ichigo was well prepared. No matter how powerful Renji seemed to look in the first fight, this time Ichigo made it look like a child's play. Renji blames Rukia's punishment on Ichigo throughout their fight, but later realizes that it was all his frustration of being unable to save Rukia. And in the end, Renji begs Ichigo to save Rukia, which showed his true emotions. Number 7. Kenpachi Zaraki vs Kanami Tosen and Sajin Komamura. This is one of the fights in Bleach that made fans jump off their seats. Not many people can say they faced two captains at the same time and survived. The bloodthirsty 11th Division captain, Kenpachi, faced the 7th Division captain, Komamura, and the 9th Division captain, Tosen, at the same time. Who'd have imagined how this battle would end? Even though Tosen and Komamura were two overpowered captains, but still Kenpachi played with them till the very end. The sheer strength of Kenpachi brought both the captains down on their knees along with their Bankai. When Kenpachi yelled, "Go reincarnate yourself so I can kill you all over again," surely gave chills to us all. Number 6. Uryu Ishida vs Mayuri Kuretsuchi. This battle between Ichigo's Quincy friend Ishida and the 12th Division captain, Mayuri, was a fight to be remembered. This fight was a fight for revenge. Mayuri, the mad scientist, claimed to murder all the Quincy's, including Ishida's grandfather. And Ishida, being the last Quincy after knowing the fact, makes this fight a personal one. And even after being a rookie Quincy, the fact that he defeated a captain makes this fight mind-blowing. Number 5. Sosuke Aizen vs the Gote 13 and the Wizards. The former captain, now turned traitor, Aizen battles it off against everyone. And who doesn't love a handicap match such as this one? Even though Aizen was highly outnumbered, but he was never outgunned. The former and current captains join hands to overpower Aizen. And just when they all thought that they managed to kill Aizen, they only found out that it was all an illusion. And they just stabbed their comrade. Aizen made all the captains look useless. Aizen was one overpowered villain who was underestimated by all the captains. In the end, Aizen gave them all a taste of defeat that none of us will forget. Number 4. Ichigo Kurosaki vs Kenpachi Zaraki. The 11th Division captain, Kenpachi, was the character who not only scared Ichigo but also everyone who was watching that episode. His bloodthirsty spiritual pressure was so heavy that even the people outside the anime felt it. The newly trained Ichigo was nowhere close to defeating Kenpachi. But this is the battle where we all got to see a huge character development of Ichigo. He overcame his limitations during the last moment and went all out against Kenpachi. Even though the fight ended up as a draw, still knocking Kenpachi out was a huge win for Ichigo. This fight made Kenpachi acknowledge Ichigo. Number 3. Ichigo Kurosaki vs Byakuya Kuchiki. When the first time we saw Byakuya fight, none of us could understand what happened. It all happened so fast that it looked like Byakuya was one undefeated champion. But Ichigo sure has a habit of proving everyone wrong. The final obstacle between Ichigo and Rukia, the 6th division captain, Byakuya wasn't an easy opponent. When Byakuya was stuck between deciding whether to follow the rules or to protect Rukia, Ichigo makes Byakuya realize his role. Ichigo defeats him with an eye-opening emotion when he said if he was to choose between following rules and saving a loved one, he'd always choose his loved ones. Number 2. Ichigo Kurosaki vs Sosuke Aizen. This is the fight that the entire Bleach fans had been waiting for years. Aizen, who seemed to be too strong to be defeated by anyone, finally faces off his match. Every Bleach fan went crazy when Ichigo blocks Aizen's Zanpakuto with his bare hand. And Ichigo saying, "Yes, I did catch your sword. Does that scare you?" was so crazy that at that moment we knew things are about to go down. The fight was so intense that everything nearby was getting destroyed. Even mountains looked fragile in front of their fight. In the end, both of them end up losing their powers. But Ichigo manages to weaken Aizen up for Urahara to seal him away. Number 1. Ichigo Kurosaki vs Ulquiorra. Ulquiorra is considered one of the most challenging opponents Ichigo has ever faced. Emotionless Ulquiorra was so strong that he almost ended Ichigo's entire career. Due to this, Ichigo was forced to go into a whole new hollow transformation. Ichigo was becoming anything but human. This fight started looking like the fight of demons. But by the end, when Ulquiorra realizes he's lost, he requests Ichigo to put him out of his misery or this meaningless fight will never end. Even the emotionless Ulquiorra gains emotions by the end. When Orihime held his hand, he believed that he had a heart too, which was in that hand. And soon he got disintegrated, making it a very sad ending. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you wanna support me, hit the like and subscribe button, it's free. I see you in the next Bleach video.